Now, people, say her name. Comment justice for Donna Lee Dance. Like and share the video. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Now, all of a sudden, the phone that was docked into evidence, the phone that was handed over during the initial arrest by the member of CETA at Noel Maitland's attorney's office. Now he must say the phone and a fee. It seems as if the phone has incriminating evidence. Keep in mind, recently the prosecution called a reluctant truck driver back to the stand to talk about the voice notes that was played for the jury. Now it seems as if, we don't know, this might be speculation, that those voice notes were probably sent either from that same phone that is in police custody or from another one. So the phone we Maitland hand over maybe really wasn't his primary phone. Maybe he'd have multiple phones. As we say, he have multiple women in his life. Multiple women we have, you know? So maybe he have multiple phones. Now, his attorneys are arguing that things that were written down, just like in overseas, when them say anything that can be used against you will be used against you. When them tell say, I think them call it overseas Miranda rights. And they say, don't say anything, wait till the attorney is present. No, the officer said, Noel said, Jaja, when he might get arrested. The attorneys say, his defense attorneys say, he never said that. The officer say, his father give him a phone. And say, him phone that. Attorneys say, no phone was handed over. But a phone is logged into evidence. So what really take place? Is it that the evidence that was uncovered from the phone, the attorneys are trying to distance themselves from that evidence by simply pointing out the fact that the phone was never handed over to the officer by Maitland? It seems like if you get out, Maitland try to put all blame on all him father. Would you believe? What a son. But the people are say, no matter how the defense attorneys try to spin the narrative and try to paint a certain picture, the jury has already heard what them already hear. And there was no statement that was said that the judge told the jury to disregard. That me remember. If you know of one such instance where the judge did tell the jury, said disregard what was said, say it in the comment section. But I'm not specifically remember that. What the people must say is, the defense attorney or attorneys have been paid to defend Maitland. Based on the Constitution, Maitland is considered innocent until proven otherwise. The prosecution would argue, though, that they are proving the otherwise with all the evidence with them have. And if there was such a strong defense for Maitland, he would already get bail. But he couldn't get bail because of the amount of evidence that was there. So at this point in time, people believe say it's about not necessarily public opinion, because the jury are going to decide. But you see, as long as the people continue to call for justice and continue to keep or continue to say the name Justice for the Leader, it make the system of it. Because people already have said this. People are saying, yo, all the trial takes so long. But yeah, the trial are going to take long because of due process. And they must have him due process. Because if him not getting due process, well, when the defense attorneys appeal, them can say he wasn't given due process. So of course, they must make sure them cross the T's, dot the I's. And I make sure that everything is done the right way, the correct way, the way where it now going to lead to later on, if a conviction is given, a conviction would then be overturned based on technicalities. Technicalities that were, you know, something that could have been avoided So they might try their best to avoid that. So that's one of the reasons why the trials, you know, people ask the trial long and drawn out for no reason. Even the truck driver them call back and say, yo, him no want to come back. He must say every time I have to take time out time day, him lose money. Time now got work. And no drive, so him probably a drive for pay himself. So if him not the way him can get the work, him not get the work, him a lose money. So and you have other people who knows what the jury might think. If him is just somebody we are good, imagine what the jury might think. They might believe say that draw too long too. But all of the necessary information has to be presented. I mean, I have to get in time. I'm defense attorneys have to get for them time. But tell me what you think. Do you believe that despite all of what is being said and all of what going on, you still believe, say, no matter what, the defense attorneys say, based upon what you hear, what you feel like? And you believe that there is still something that can be said or done by the defense attorneys for proof, say, Maitland innocent. This is a big misunderstanding. We not say how though. Even with the forensics person, I say, the coach, them not seeing a sign of a bloody coach being washed at the car wash. You still have blood splatter in the house. Which him not explain. There's no, the defense not explain that. Where is that from? The defense will still need to explain that to an extent. If them want to say him 100% innocent, they would have need to find an explanation to explain to the jury how that go. But talk to me in the comment section. Tell me what you think. Of course, the people must say justice for Donna also. When I continue to send some strength for our loved ones. As, you know, this whole situation take place. Some people say, with certain things that were said, maybe the case drawn out and look how it look because Maitland all get way. All I can say to that is a due process. So they have to follow the law. But we have seen other cases long to and you know. But talk to me in the comment section. Some people are saying they have seen cases overseas that go longer than this. They have also seen some shorter. But you know you have all heap of things before the Jamaican judicial system, so they have to deal with other things while they deal with Noel Maitland's case. But talk to me in the comment section and tell me what you think. Until the reason I get my sentiments for you and yours. I want to live, love and prosper. And also want to stay tuned.